My bones are breaking. Skin is stretching. I guess this is the violence of becoming. I hide in the dark. In my dreams, I sprout wings and bees burrow into my skin where they quietly vibrate and I wake up shaking. So I rub jasper across my forehead and tattoo the high priestess across my back. I rub herbs between my palms and breathe them in. I want every room inside of me to be cleansed. I try to shift my shape back again, but it holds. So I have to give in, have to believe in my own magic. I had a dream. I was Joan of Arc reincarnated. I can feel the words people aren't saying. I fling myself into the river and I float, but I'm not wrong. I'm just tired. I want peace. I want the quiet of the woods. It grows with a force that is stronger than my own, so I can finally be still. So I don't have to try so hard. I'll build a home there with no floor so there's nothing between me and the earth, and plant flowers at the head of my bed so every morning looks like my resurrection. Every day I am new. Let the world leave me to the edges so I can stop speaking in toothaches, so I can stop singing black eyes. If you want to come, you're welcome, as long as you believe in the sloppy geometry of love. Come if your wingspan is too wide for your room, if you're tired of coughing up the ash from your burning heart, if you're tired of holding your tongue, if you're tired of speaking up. We can read each other's palms and laugh moonbeams and be foxes among the weeds, and our shoulders will be mountains, and we'll open our mouths and sing rivers. Come, if you look me in the face and see only yourself looking back. We can make new flags out of our favorite poems and old band t-shirts and cook feasts to a God who loves us dirty as we are. We will leave the city of tigers to be a village of lambs that never have to be sacrificed. Bring your small flame here and we'll hold it gently like a moth in our cupped hands. I'll be waiting here for you. Come only if you've been a shapeshifter too. My porch light is the North Star. I want you to follow it home. Thank you. So that's a poem for all the sad baby queers. Find people who will love you. So this is my last one. This one's very recent. I actually wrote it for a class that I'm in. It's the first time I ever tried writing a litany. I didn't know that that was specifically a thing, like it's a thing with a capital T. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, I want to write a poem about all the things that are amazing. This poem is called Things Are Great and So Am I, Reasons I Can Probably Stay Alive. Lisa, my therapist, told me to keep a list of good things, things that make days all right and that I might forget on nights like tonight. Lisa says it's important to be thankful even when it's so hard, and I am. I am thankful for my skin keeping me together without me even asking, for my lungs and heart, you goddamn troopers, you champions of efficiency, and after all I've put you through. For the nurse that gives out the morphine, I said I love you, and I meant it. For the beautiful and brilliant women keeping me warm with the hope of kissing that place between your earlobe and jaw. For women so beautiful you make me wish I knew the Argentine tango, make me wish I could do that thing from Dirty Dancing. You know that thing. For the possibility of 3 a.m. fuck-drunk story whispering with the sheets kicked off and all the lights on. For people who use cliche with no irony, bless your perfect souls. For the embarrassingly sincere haircut of 2003. For my best friend's father and the vertigo he gets when he tries to change the hallway light bulb on a 2-step step stool and the nap he has to take when he fails. Oscar, que chiflado precioso. For the 5 girls I had, 5 in one class, all named Maria Fernanda. For Stephen Merritt and that overripe banana voice. For Frank Turner's earnest grown-up punk. For the beers he bought me and for remembering that I'm the cookie girl. For Buffy Summers reminding me that the good ones will sometimes want to stop fighting, but will keep fighting anyway. For Andrea Gibson and Anis Mojgani, I'm still here. Thank you. Thank you. For St. Lucy plucking out her eyes just to say fuck you no matter how it ended. For the perfect beard JM thought he'd never have, and AK's first shirtless cannonball, and the video evidence in his joy that still smells of chlorine. For the friends who will pee while we're talking on the phone because phone peeing means real love. And for saying it, I love you, before hanging up. For Abril, staying put no matter what, TQM, Lilas, all that shit, you know. For the wish Jazz gave up for me for abundant tomatoes. For the tomatoes Cade brought me the next week on our first date like magic. For Queen sing-alongs and fake backyard limpias, Camel red lights and $1.50 Lone Star and Selena through the speakers at a punk bar. For 4 non-blondes, karaoke, 2 a.m., my throat raw, and everyone's perfectly shining faces. For mi familia de scratch and the times you saved my life on front porches and in bar bathrooms. For Mateo, who looks so much like his father, I wept for joy and the miracle of love and biology. For the bottle of Aqua Velva that was never thrown away, and for all auto repair shops everywhere smelling the same. For my grandmother still using that one night cream all these years and her soft, soft face. For blessing my forehead nightly. For the home and the calabacitas, for the shirt off her back, and for the always, always worrying. For my mother, you warrior woman, you tender heart, you constant giver, my light and shadow. For my father, who knows how to kill a man with his bare hands, really, but cried when I told him about those years. For the bizarre German gifts you send, because what else can be done when I'm like this? Always the quiet reminder, we're here, we know, please hold on. For myself, doing it even when it looks like white-knuckling the safety bar. For the poetry of my bloody kneecaps after a 600-mile pilgrimage at a slow crawl up the mountain. For Joan of Arc and hot bath water, for hard-to-kill plants, for my chingonas, for plane tickets, for creosote smell, for dog's ears and tattooist hands, for Netflix and frozen pizzas, for viejitas and their water aerobics, for mango with chamoy, for my mother's laugh and her brand new hair, for the car that got me out of Denton, for the ghost that went away, for survival instincts, and for whatever keeps me here, that is probably love. Because love is an animal that refuses to die, no matter how many arrows it takes to the heart, and will come and lay next to me in the night, warm muzzle close to my ear, whispering the names of those who will stay as long as I do.